This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. Just a single game here at home. After this one, it's back on the road for the Spurs. Now, here's Cunningham. Pass to Trent. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Back to Cunningham. Clock at 6. Shoots it. Hits the front of the rim and out.
And what strikes me about Cade Cunningham is he's still growing. He's still capable of doing more on the floor. And he has the work ethic and attitude to make those improvements and become a real factor on the floor.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I caught up with Greg Popovich. We talked about how dialed in he is on Cade Cunningham in this matchup. Coach told me the key is not to let him get into a rhythm early on. That might mean you have to throw different defenders at him. Maybe send them double teams too. Everything is on the table tonight. Let's see what they come up with for Cade. Guys?
Thank you, David. It's good.
Paul knows exactly which angle he wants to take on that shot inside. That just comes from great awareness.
Pass to Sarr. Eason grabs the board. Here's San Antonio now. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Right side, George. Now, Wembanyama. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And boy, Wembanyama has every shot in the bag. How about the touch there?
And here's Cunningham. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And early on, they look great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
On the wing, Miller. Johnson outside. Back to Miller. Wembanyama with the rebound.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now, here's George. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up. It's going to be on Brandon Miller. You know, Greg, with the combination of Wembanyama and Coach Greg Popovich, the Spurs should be a great defensive team.
Yeah, it's hard with a young roster because all 5 guys have to work in unison, and often someone's going to make a mistake.
Now, here's Cunningham. Johnson surveying the floor. Just 5 on the clock. And a wide open look for Sarr. Good. And Miller gets the assist.
Already expanding his game. Sarr trying to get better at attacking quickly off the pass.
Pass to Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
In the corner, it's Sarr. Miller outside. Now, here's Cunningham. In the corner, it's Sarr. Bangs home the trifecta. Sarr's got 5 points so far.
Well, Sarr continues to develop that three-point shot, hoping to make it a reliable part of his game.
Now, here's Cunningham. Driving in. And Cunningham with the slam.
Oh, nasty dunk there by Cunningham. This is why he went first overall. Cade's got length, skill, and athleticism.
Dort wide open. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
Cunningham on the wing. Here's Sarr. And Sarr throws it down.
Most of Sarr's best work is done at the rim. Look at him just throwing it down with ease.
Pass to Eason. It's hauled in by Trent.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Over in the corner, Cunningham. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about.
Let's hear it for all the dancers. Substitution on court.
6 to shoot. Driving inside. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one on Caldwell Pope.
Just a special offensive talent. We don't see guys like Cunningham come through the league that often.
Here's Branham. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
Pass to Sarr. And Sarr throws it down.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Wembanyama with it. Over Sarr. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Now here's Cunningham. 7 points in the game. Here we go, one-on-one. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Here's Cunningham. .122 left to play here in the first. Lays it up and banks it in. And it's a 6-point Timberwolves lead.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And Will Pope up top. On target from 13 feet.
Extremely accurate from the mid-range. Caldwell Pope knows he has the touch to score from there.
Cunningham with it. He's got 9. Miller outside. Here's Sarr. And Sarr throws it down.
Defensive foul.
That's just too much Alex Sarr there. All at about 7 feet. He is a lot to handle.
Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
Moore with the steal. And here comes Moore leading the fast break. Williams gets the bucket.
And that's how you do it, guys. Ball pressure and then get some runouts.
Now Cunningham. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. With 1 on the clock. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Timberwolves ahead. They lead by 4. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
I really like how they're knifing inside with confidence, exploiting any openings they see in the defense, taking advantage.
You also have to admire how they've challenged the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
Now Cunningham, after the missed three from Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Cunningham looking it over. Miller outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rebounded by Moore. Spurs trail by 4. Here's Branham. Still scoreless. Takes a step back. Caldwell-Pope for 3. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
That is a shot he loves. KCP. Very accurate from the corner.
Cunningham makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals. 5 for 8 in the game.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Minnesota leading by 3. Pass to Toppin. Back to Cunningham. Now Toppin. He's guarded by Williams. Shepard with the ball. And here's Miller outside. Another miss for him. Now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. Outside for Caldwell-Pope. That one goes. Counted. Caldwell-Pope's got 7. Greg, we know about the Euro step, but is the decel the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin, and you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal. It's been fun to watch, man, and I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations.
Miller outside. High post try, and too long on the shot.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Fires away from outside. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Now, here is Miller. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. It's deflected. San Antonio trailing here. Here's Branham. Nothing on the board. Caldwell-Pope right side. No good with the elbow jumper. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Dinwiddie. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Wembanyama, no good. Timberwolves leading by 3. Pass to Toppin. Back to Miller. Takes the 3. Toppin can't get it to go.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
The fader. And Wembanyama gets it to go. Wembanyama's got 10 points. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Now Shepard, still without a basket. Shot clock at 5. Here's Miller. Basket made, just his second this contest. He's 2 for 7 now.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now, here's George. Wembanyama outside. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Kogi for 3. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Timberwolves substitution.
Here now is Dinwiddie. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. You asked Greg Popovich about Victor Wembanyama, and he says Victor's a different player. He's got talents, and you don't want to take that out of him. I tried to do that with Manu Ginobili, and I learned my lesson. Just shut up and let him play. Victor does some amazing things. His game is all-encompassing. Kevin?
That's a great way to put it, D.A. It is all-encompassing. Wembanyama is one of one. Hey, thank you for the report. And so it's Minnesota with it, following the shot by Chris Paul. Back to Dinwiddie. Right wing. Lock it 2. Here's Portis. San Antonio with the rebound. Paul looking over the floor. Toppin pulls it in. Timberwolves leading by 6. To the middle. Here's Feibel. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Exactly what you've come to expect from Dinwiddie. A true combo guard will spread it around for you.
Here's Wembanyama. And they cash in right away with the quick shot.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Here's Shepard. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Toppin. There's the 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. Toppin's got the lead up to 9 now for the Timberwolves. Now here's Paul. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Dinwiddie with it. Pass to Shepard. Toppin inside. Dinwiddie wide open. And another 3 for Minnesota.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Paul. A terrific shot on the turnaround. Paul's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Sometimes trailing in the game, players get sucked into trying to make that home run play.
Yeah, trying to get it all back in a hurry. And you're right on that. But these threes they're taking have not helped. They're trying to catch fire. They've yet to find the match.
And that's a momentum shifter. A steal leading straight to the basket.
They get a hand on it. And stolen by Eason. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. Spurs trail by 8. Here's Branham. No scoring in this one. No good from Moore.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
And while the offense is developing, Alex Sarr is already a huge presence at the defensive end.
Yeah, along with being a great rim protector, he's a 7-footer who can really slide his feet on the perimeter. He can switch on the guards and make them work for their opportunities. And there's just so much potential for Sarr. He's got that Wemby-like build with a lot of skill.
From deep, Moore drills it from outside.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Miller outside. Johnson the screen. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Here's Branham. And there's the drive. And he comes up with the deuce. Branham's got his first basket of the night.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Tough stuff from Cunningham inside, enduring the foul and able to get that one off.
And so Cunningham nails both of them.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe, he's going to cash in more than not.
Left side, Jones. And stolen by Sarr. And now running up the court, Miller pushing it up. Pass to Sarr. Back to Miller. Johnson outside. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession.
Timberwolves substitution. Bobby Portis. Dinwiddie.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. Pass to Williams. From deep three-point land. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Next game, they'll take on the Pacers in Indianapolis at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Miller outside. That shot misses. Spurs trail by 7. Lets a floater go. Jones, no luck. So it's the Timberwolves now. Now, Dinwiddie. He's got 8. And here's Miller. And Miller throws it down hard.
Add that to the highlight reel for Miller. I'm sure it'll grow quickly.
Jones in the post. Out to Nance. Pass to Dort. Goes back up. It's rebounded by Portis. Timberwolves leading by 9. On the wing, Dinwiddie. Miller surveying the floor. Shot clock at 6. Over Caldwell Pope. Miller with another miss.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
Now, here's Dort. Over Miller. And Dort gets it to go.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Trent outside. Back to Dinwiddie. And the layup's good off the glass. Dinwiddie's got 10.
I can't find an excuse for letting Dinwiddie get this positioning inside. I mean, once he has it, you're toast.
Now here's Jones. He has yet to score. Inside. Here's Williams. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
You know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He wants to talk to his guys. Minnesota making a switch here. Minnesota with the ball. They lead by 7. Now here's Dinwiddie. 10 points for him. Johnson outside. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
Dinwiddie with it. He's picked up by Paul. Pass to Shepard. 6 on the shot clock. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here.
Active hands prevented an easy bucket that time.
And when Benyama throws it down.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Here's Shepard. Scoreless thus far. Johnson outside. No good on the triple. Spurs trail by 5. Caldwell Pope left side. And Benyama with it. 14 points for him. Throughout his career, Clark, Kentavious Caldwell Pope has proven himself to be a quality player.
He certainly has, and I love the way he plays. He's locked in all the time at both ends. Really not only understands his role, Kevin, but embraces it. He's out there to space the floor with his shooting and then provide a lot of energy and versatility on defense.
Here's Dinwiddie following the bucket by the Spurs. Shepard. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Boy, savvy play that time from Okogie. Drew the foul and still managed to get the shot free.
Josh Okogie. Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. 1:43 left in the third. And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Timberwolves. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Feibel on the wing. Cunningham right side. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. San Antonio trailing here. It's Wembanyama, top of the key. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Timberwolves.
I love the way they're finishing, penetrating, getting downhill, taking the game to their opponents. They've been the aggressors, and that's been impressive.
And they've also been steady from the three-point line and doing a good job creating room for their shooters and then converting.
Now, here's Cunningham. He's got 13. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
I love the mentality of Cunningham tonight, looking for his shot, and boy, is he producing.
Takes it inside. Goes up from the top of the key. The rebound by the Timberwolves. We've got 33 seconds left in the third. Nailed from three-point land.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
Caldwell Pope outside. It's stolen by Shepard. Here is Cunningham. He's got 18. Pass to Shepard. Lets it go with the three. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. And now it's an 8-point Minnesota lead. From deep three. Oh, how about that?
Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
That's an impossible shot, man, even when you don't have the clock to worry about.
And that's... And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Timberwolves leading by 5. Pass to Shepard. Back to Cunningham. He takes it in. Misses the layup. Here are the Spurs with the ball. Here's Caldwell Pope. Toppin pulls it in. Cunningham with it. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope. Here's Sarr. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Pass to Branham. Clock at 6. Now Nance. It's stolen by Shepard. Here's Sarr. And Sarr throws it down.
And would you say the offense is coming around for Sarr? He is doing it all tonight.
Caldwell Pope outside. Releases. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Yes, that goes in. And now an 11-point Minnesota lead.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He's not taking any chances. It wants to huddle him up right away. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Greg Popovich talk to his team. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said, we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
All right, thank you, David. Here's Dinwiddie, following the three-pointer by San Antonio. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Trent. Rebounded by the Spurs. Pass to Paul. The tray. It's hauled in by Thibault.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
Trent with it. Here now is Dinwiddie. Now here's Toppin. Back to Dinwiddie. Over Paul. That shot is off. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. It's Dort on the wing. Another one falls for San Antonio.
The mid-range jumper from Dort, giving the defense a little wrinkle.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now.
Give yourself a round of applause. Substitution on the court.
And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for Minnesota. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Trent outside. There's the drive. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Spurs ball. Now into the lineup for the Timberwolves.
Spurs trailed by 6.
Number 5, Cade Cunningham.
Al Paul out to the right wing. Wembanyama high post. Tries the spin move. Toppin with the steal. Pass to Sar. And here's Trent. Shot clock at 6. Toppin.
When he's this close to the rack, that's exactly what he's looking to do. Slam it down. Well done, Toppin.
Paul outside. Now Wembanyama. Three-pointer. And Chris Paul hits from deep.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Toppin with it. Dort covering. Cunningham right side. And he uses the glass on the layup. And it's now 22 points for Cade Cunningham.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Again, the Spurs good for 2.
What a shot by Dort, keeping his cool and finding his team a bucket.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finn. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Timberwolves leading by 5. Cunningham outside. Pass to Miller. Cunningham on the wing. And that one swishes right in. Cunningham's got 13 points in the second half. So it's the Spurs now. Here's Paul. Connects on the 17-footer.
Tell you what, it's pretty obvious why CP3 is the man they rely on in these big moments. I mean, he's courageous, fearless, and productive.
Pass to Miller. Back to Cunningham. Miller outside. This one for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
And nice mechanics from Miller there. Ready to fire as that pass was coming.
Dort left side. Launches a 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Dort's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Absolutely essential that they come right back and answer with that 3 of their own. And this gets the crowd energized.
Yeah, and the game as close as this one, every possession is critical. They've got to give as good as they get, and so far, that's been the case.
And here's Cunningham following Lou Dort's 3. Portis. That one, no good. Good defense by Wembanyama. 1:14 left in the fourth quarter. Oh, the rim with an easy reach of Wembanyama.
And how about the young fellow, Wembanyama with a big-time bucket.
Timberwolves leading by 3. Here's Cunningham. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. On offense, here are the Spurs. Here's Paul. The rebound by Johnson. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Yes!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Now, here's Johnson. Cunningham outside. And it's Miller in the corner. Pass to Feibel. Miller with the ball. He's picked up by Paul.
Using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
And Benyama, that's for two. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot, no good. So it's Minnesota taking the W in a close one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.